Hi, welcome along to Kenshukai Karate. My name is Sensei Dmitriy.
Hi, I'm Sensei Dmitriy.
Hi, I'm Sensei Dave.
Hi, I'm Sensei Victor.
Mawashi Uke round block.
At the start of the technique, arms are bent with the elbows tucked into the body. Palms are facing outwards with the fingers of the top hand pointing upwards and the fingers of the bottom hand pointing downwards. The bottom arm is brought up in a circular motion to the body's center line in the upper region, Jodan. Fingers point upwards. The outside edge, Shuto, faces outwards and the inside edge, Haito, faces inwards. The top arm drops down, also in a circular motion, to the center line in the lower region, Gedan. It is turned to enable the outside edge to face outwards and the inside edge to face inwards. Fingers point downwards. Both palms face the same direction. The hand at the top begins to rotate at the beginning of the downward motion with palm side turned inwards. The rotation of the top hand is complete with the inside edge facing outwards. This enables the back of the hand to lead both downwards and upwards motions. The arm at the top drops downwards and the arm at the bottom moves upwards to a position where both arms cross. A gap is left between arms as they cross to prevent entanglement. To avoid entanglement, the fingers of the downward hand bends to avoid the bicep of the upward arm, or the whole of the downward arm is pulled back to avoid the bicep and is then pushed under the bicep when clear. Another method of avoiding entanglement is for the hand going downward to go directly from the turn hand position at the top to the under the bicep position on the downward motion. The arm that is going upward is brought up in a circular motion to the body's center line in the upper region with fingers pointing upwards. The outside edge faces outwards and the inside edge faces inwards. The arm going downward drops down also in a circular motion to the center line in the lower region with the inside edge facing outwards and the outside edge facing inwards. Fingers point downwards. The palms are facing in opposite directions. In the fourth position, the arm at the top drops down in a circular motion and is drawn into the hip with the fingers pointing downwards and palm facing outwards. The arm at the bottom is brought up in a circular motion and drawn into the body and positioned in front of the shoulder with the fingers pointing upwards and palm facing outwards. Finally, the body is tensed and the arms push forward under dynamic tension to the end position whilst breathing out. The top palm remains in front of the shoulder and the bottom palm remains in front of the hip. The round block is 1.5 circles of the hands. With each half circle, the hands are drawn closer to the body. This reduces the distance required for the final half turn and avoids the need to bring the hands all the way in to the body on the final half turn, only to go all the way out at the end position. Another method of accomplishing the drawing in on the half turn is the corkscrew method. In this method, the distance between the hands is also reduced with each half turn, as well as drawing the hands closer to the body.
One hand shoulder height, the other hand hip height. As you start to move, the hands separate from the center. The circle becomes slightly bigger. One hand goes past your face, the other hand goes past like a sweeping block. Okay, past your body like a sweeping block. Then, when the hands cross, the circle becomes smaller, and the second time, they actually don't go past your face, they go past your throat and slightly higher here. And then, during the last part, they touch the hip and the shoulder, and then push forward. So it's like a corkscrew that comes in, becomes smaller. Okay, as the hands move, they also come towards you, so that by the time they stop, they're pretty much already next to the body. Okay, so that you don't need to bring them back and then push them forwards. They're already next to you. There, and then push forwards. Like a corkscrew coming in, pushing forwards. Coming in, pushing forward.
Within Mawashi Uke round block, there are several hand positions that are used in open-handed techniques in Kenshukai karate katas from cipher onwards. They can also be used in self-defense situations. These are teishu, palm heel, haishu, back of the hand, and shuto, blade of the hand. The exception is haito, rich hand. That can be used in self-defense, but is not used in any Kenshukai karate katas. However, haito is used in the Shotokan karate kata called jite, that means 10 hands. The practice of the round block also provides the opportunity to keep both hands engaged during kumite, sparring. Block, suppression, and counterattack can be achieved with flowing movements. The hasame, scissors, position, shown during this video as positions 1 and 3, can be used to block a round kick when pushed to the side of the body, or execute a block to a low-level attack and an upper-level counterattack at the same time.
Or pushing across. Try to do that almost at the same time, so that it's not a block first and then a punch. That's going to leave too much of a gap. Try to do a block and punch almost simultaneously. So you're going 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2.
Different styles will finish the round block in different end positions. Some will use the 1.5 circular motion, some will use only a half circular motion. Some will finish with the palms out in front of the hip and shoulder, some will finish with this on the center line. Some will finish with the edges of the hands facing outwards. This all depends on the lineage of the karate that relates to how it was used by the originators of that style.